Hello there. Thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and this is a pretty unusual item, a Van Morrison concert poster from 1967, the year of Brown-Eyed Girl. And sure, he's fourth billed and pretty hidden, but still, you can't deny the fact that you just don't see many Van Morrison concert posters from the 1960s. They all start like in 1970 with Moondance and everything. So there's a quick top-to-bottom scan for you, a really pretty psychedelic concert poster from Santa Barbara, California, and the promoter was Jim Salzer. And the headliner on this poster is Quicksilver Messenger Service, obviously the venerable San Francisco jam band, often considered the best live act to ever come out of the San Fran psych rock scene. You've also got Clear Light on here, and they were produced by Paul Rothchild and were on Elektra Records. Now, when you hear Rothchild and Elektra in 1967, you think of The Doors and their brilliant first two albums, so Clear Light rubbing elbows with some mighty fine company, but alas, they never took off commercially. Then you've got Blue Cheer on here. They did take off, obviously somewhat commercially, still with their future in front of them, had not charted any albums yet, but very much an upcoming San Francisco psych rock band that actually turned into being considered the first heavy metal band ever by some opinions, certainly not a defined fact. And then it's funny, it's because both Blue Cheer and Clear Light have "the" in front of their names, you know, and so you got the Quicksilver Messenger Service, the Clear Light. Strangest of all, perhaps, is the Blue Cheer, but, you know, all four acts have "the" in front of their name, and that's fine. But, you know, as I said, for me, this is the guy down there at the bottom in the yellow stripe, the yellow banner, the yellow flag, is the Van Morrison Group. I mean, you know, them, his obviously Northern Ireland seminal mid-60s pop band out of, you know, as I said, Northern Ireland. They toured the U.S. once in 1966, and then they broke up. So there's a few, including a couple of Bill Graham Fillmore ones, concert posters for them. Well, Morrison then signed to Bang Records, you know, Burt Burns' label, and but Burns passed away that year, unfortunately. So that kind of left Van in limbo this very year. So he did almost no touring. He was dealing with Burt Burns' widow, and it wasn't a pretty scene. So Van lived in New York and then Boston. However, a beautiful gem came out of his situation in '67, and that, of course, is Brown-Eyed Girl. What an evergreen staple of AM radio to this day, for sure. So Brown-Eyed Girl was released in June. I should say it was recorded in June, released in July, and then it went top 10, which them had never managed to do, even with Gloria and Here Comes the Night and so forth. So Van had he really pulled a nice, you could say, lemonade out of a lemon in 1967 with Brown-Eyed Girl, for sure. Now, I always love to talk about where a poster falls in the artist's timeline of their career, and it's just really a home run with this one. It's really special. So Brown-Eyed Girl nudged into the national top 10, as I said, but just for 1 week. And that was the Billboard magazine issue dated September 30th, 1967. You know, the week before it was number whatever, 12 or 14. The week after it was 12 or 14. But for that one issue, September 30th, Brown-Eyed Girl was number 10, so it was in the national top 10. And lo and behold, what's the date of this poster? Right down there by my finger, yep, September 30th, the exact same day as the Billboard that Van had Brown-Eyed Girl, his top 10 hits. So that's really, I just love that kind of synchronicity, I really do. So attendance at this show at the Earl Warren Showgrounds in Santa Barbara was about 1,200. Don't know who the poster artist is. It could be Frank Betancourt, a common Salzer poster artist of the era, but there's no credit anywhere on here for a poster artist. Leave it in the comments, please, if you do know who it was. And obviously it depicts sort of a psychedelic rendition of a female holding the scales of justice. And like any psychedelic poster of the era, there's all kinds of, you know, hard-to-read things and even hidden things. You can see there a little bit of a swirl. It says Lights by Omega's Eye, and then even really hidden here near my finger with like dark maroon print over black, it does say Sound by National of Hollywood. So I guess Salzer was not quite along. He promoted shows in Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Oxnard. In '67 was still kind of new at it, so he didn't have his own PA systems perhaps in place, and would have the sound system exported from Southern California an hour to the south or so. So this is believed to be a first printing of this poster. Well, there's a couple of good pieces of strong evidence. Never seen a second, so that's pretty good evidence. But this particular poster I'm holding was grabbed by a good friend of mine who actually attended the show. So he got it before the concert. So we know for sure that this one is a first, and it does have a real tell, if you will, down bottom center, which a lot of Salzer posters have, and that's Marin Litho of Oxnard, which is south of Santa Barbara, real close to Ventura, and also between right after Marin Litho, where you just saw. The Union printer's bug is extremely clean and uncluttered, so it really clearly screams of a first printing. And it's a first, as far as I know, is Van Morrison on a concert poster as a solo act. And again, it says, just in case I didn't do it well enough, in that yellow banner there, the Van Morrison Group. And there you have, you know, clear light and blue chair with the in front of them, and see that Quicksilver Messenger Service. But, you know, for me it's a Van the Man concert poster, and as far as I know it's the first one. Please, if you have any examples, in fact, even if it comes a little after this, 67, 68, 69 Van Morrison concert posters. There's the Rick Griffin Junkyard from Soundproof Productions, which I blog, but, you know, I just think they just don't turn up very often, but yet there must be some from, say, Boston, where he was living in 67 and stuff like that, so would love to hear about them. Meantime, great, beautiful psychedelic piece from Southern California in 1967, and just gotta love it, right after it turned to fall, just about a week into the fall. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun showing it to you. Thanks a lot for dropping by, and we'll see you next time soon. Bye-bye.